Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I'm standing out here on a cold, rainy day. Well, I wanted to show you this 2004 Tropical T350 Heritage Edition that we just got in. I really like this diesel motorhome, folks. It's a triple slide, but it's only 35.5 foot long. Very, very small considering you got 3 slide outs. In beautiful condition inside and out. It's got 41,000 miles, folks. That's it. 41,000 miles, 3 slide outs. I've got the Onan 7,500 watt diesel generator running right now. The exterior looks to be in amazing condition. And what gets me, folks, is most triple slide diesels you look at, they're 38, 40 foot long, but this one's only 35.5. Really nice condition. There's no delamination. The striping, the finish looks great. Folks, I may have to wipe my camera lens a few times while I'm going over this, but I'm going to tell you, this is a nice RV. It's got a power patio awning. It's got a door awning. It's got dual airs, dual furnaces, and I've got both furnaces on right now because it is a little chilly out today. Got the 330 horse Caterpillar turbo diesel, Freightliner custom chassis. Of course, it's got the Allison 3000 push button automatic. You look over here on the side, you've got slide toppers and all your slide outs you've got. And as I step back here, you can see how much shorter it is when I step back. That's a 38 footer right beside it. It's sticking out another 3 or 4 foot behind the back of it. But I'm going to tell you, folks, as far as a Class A is concerned, if you want a triple slide diesel, you're not going to find it much smaller than this. I've seen some 34 footers with 2 slides, but this is the smallest triple slide I've ever seen. I mean, it has no issues with it. We're going to show you everything works. It's got the power gear hydraulic rooms, the power gear hydraulic leveling jacks. Backup camera system with the side camera included. Glass is perfect. There's no chips or rock dings in it. Of course, it's got cameras on both sides. It's got a satellite system. It's got the air horns, air brakes, air suspension. I mean, this is about $172,000 new, so this is not a cheap model by no means. Let's get out of this rain, folks, and take a look inside this Heritage Edition T350 Tropical by National RV. Whew. A lot warmer in here, I can tell you that. I can personally guarantee you the furnaces work great in this RV. I'm going to wipe my lens for a second. Alrighty, folks, as we step inside, this is just how we got it in. We haven't cleaned it up yet. I'm still going to have the carpets cleaned and carpet runner put down, but I'm going to tell you, this motor home, it's one of those that you can tell right off the bat that whoever had this has taken immaculate care of it. TV up front's been upgraded to an HD TV. It's got a direct TV satellite receiver. 41,000 miles, which is absolutely nothing on a diesel. I mean, this is a motor home that you can run for 6, 7, 800,000 miles or more. Look at these big semi trucks hauling 60, 70,000 pounds with the original motor in them with over 1 million miles on them. And this motor home doesn't weigh anywhere near what those diesel trucks tow. So you can imagine what kind of life you can get out of this, considering this is the same motor and chassis that's in a lot of those diesel trucks. Power gear jack system. It's got the air suspension where you can dump it in case you got to put it under a carport with a low roof. Of course, it's got the backup camera system, stereo, everything up here. It's got a privacy curtain that goes around the windshield. It's got day-night shades in all the windows. It's got those really nice soft leather seats that are really comfortable on a long trip. And it's got a step cover that comes out, driver's seat. Of course, you know, with 41,000 miles, you're not going to have a lot of wear and tear on this RV at all. Inside really looks great, folks. Now, I'm going to have the carpets professionally cleaned like I do with all my RVs and have carpet runner put down, but, I mean, you're seeing it just how it came in. It's just really nice. Sofa makes a bed. You've got a table booth that makes a bed. Now, this right here, it's got a leather chair with a footrest. Now, you can swivel it around, and you've got a desk area right here. You know, if any of you like to do work on the road, but You know, it's really a nice place to have your laptop, computer, pay bills, things like that. Especially if you're a full-timer, that's pretty much a necessity. But you do have that option, or you can just use it as a recliner. Got the real Corian countertops. I mean, beautiful condition. There's no cracks in them. Floors look great. Got the Atwood stovetop. It's got the microwave convection oven, the Whirlpool. I mean, it's practically brand new. I like these new style convections ovens with the push buttons built onto the screen. It's got the upgrade side by side, the Medic RV refrigerator freezer with ice maker. Now, I'm just opening this up, folks. Remember, we haven't cleaned it yet, so what you're seeing is exactly how the previous owners kept it. And you can tell they've really taken care of it, folks. And we're going to show you everything works. Once you buy an RV from us, my RV techs are going to take it to my shop. We're going to go through this thing, top to bottom, front to back, make sure everything works on it. I've got RV techs who've been doing this for over 20 years. So rest assured that when you pick this RV up, everything will be functioning just like it's supposed to. But now, keep in mind, I do not check these out till I sell them, because we're such a high volume dealer that I don't have the manpower to check all these out as soon as they come in. So it takes me a few days to check them. You know, if I check them out when they came in, folks, I'd have to hire more people to do that, and of course that means more overhead. That means I have to go up my prices a little bit. But if you'll just give us a few days, we'll make sure everything on this RV works just like it's supposed to. Really nice interior, folks. Table booth does make a bed. I mean, I'll go ahead and point out it's got a little pick right there on the table. Nothing to hurt it. Just got a little crack right there. You know, that's, believe me, for an 04 model, if that's all that you can find wrong with it, believe me, folks, it's a nice coach. That's the only thing I see wrong with it. But a beautiful RV. Got the nice hardwood cabinetry. You know, these Nationals were great motorhomes back in the day, and they really make a good quality product. I mean, the Corian tops, the plush carpeting, the solid wood cabinets, all the upgrades this has. And you have to remind yourself when you're going through this that this is only a 35.5 foot long motorhome, because it feels like you're in a 40-footer. Here's all your control stations, monitor panels. It's got the thermostatic controlled fantastic fan. It's got the water heater that runs off gas or electric. Monitor panel, slide out controls. It's got the 2,000 watt inverter. It's got the thermostat for your heat and air right here. And like I said, that furnace works great. Walk through bathroom. You got a really nice glass shower. I really like this etched glass front. And this is a shower that somebody my size can be comfortable in. I mean, I'm 6'4", 280 pounds, folks. I'm not a little guy, so not many showers I can fit in, but this is probably one of the few that I could. So if you're a big guy like me, that's probably going to be a plus. You got a private water closet over here, and that's solid wood door. Porcelain RV toilet. Of course, your sink and vanities in here. And you've got a second vanity in the bedroom. So it's like having Jack and Jill sinks. But one in the bedroom, one in the water closet. Really nice queen bed in the slide out. This is all original factory bedding. It looks great. Plenty of lighting. It's got a really nice closet in the back. It's got the one option a lot of people like. I'm not a big fan of them, but it does have a washer and dryer already installed. Of course, you've got the TV back here. Now, it's got the old style TV, which many of you will probably want to keep because it fits the hole just perfect. But if you do want us to upgrade the TV to an HD, it's probably not going to fit exactly as well as this one does. But, you know, if you'll tell your salesperson, we'll put you a TV in for whatever it costs us to do it. You know, really nice. You've got, of course, places there, nightstands to put your wallets and cell phone, things like that. Always a nice thing to have. And, you know, you notice other things about this RV, too. You see, another way you can tell this RV's been taken care of, look around these roof registers for the ducted roof air. You see, if you don't keep the filters changed, you get black on this carpeted headliner, and you can't get it off. And the only time you see that is when somebody didn't change the filters like they were supposed to, which a lot of people don't. But when you can tell you're getting a nice RV because they kept the filters changed. If it didn't, you would see black around every single vent in here, and every one of them's clean as a new one. So obviously they've taken very, very good care of this RV. And you can tell it from looking at the inside and outside. You know, this is a really nice RV, 41,000 miles. You know, this is quite possibly the last RV you'll ever have to buy. I mean, you cannot wear this machine out. That diesel generator is going to be good for 50,000 hours, and that motor is good for at least 500,000 to 1 million miles or more if you take care of it. So that's the benefit of paying a little bit extra and getting a diesel over a gas burner. You get the longevity. I mean, if you're just going to trade RVs every year or two, then it doesn't matter if you get a gas or a diesel. But if it's something you're going to keep for several years, if this is something you're going to full-time in or take some really long trips in, definitely want to go with a diesel, between diesel and gas, because you're really going to get your money's worth. And I always go with a well-built brand like this National, too. You go with these cheaper brands like these Coachmans and Dutchmans, you get what you paid for. You got a motor home that after a few years starts falling apart. Believe me, I see, you know, I'm not like most of your RV people you deal with. I see these things not when they're new. I see them when they're, you know, 8, 9, 10, 12 years old. And I know which brands you want to stick with because I see them after they get several years old. And that's why you'll only notice, especially on our diesel motorhomes, we only carry the higher end brands. Winnebago, National, Monaco, Holiday Rambler, etc. You know, you don't see the cheaper brand diesels on our lot because we get them after they're 8 or 9, 10 years old. And the cheaper ones are falling to pieces, and that's why we pass on them. We always get the nicer ones, the better insulated ones, because we want something that we can sell our customers that's going to last them for several years. And we know that eventually we're going to trade back for it, so we want it to be in good shape when we trade back for it. And that's why we try to carry only the best built brands on our lot. And that's why we sell over 500 RVs a year, folks, because people know this. They know they're getting a great buy from Parkway RV, and they know we have nice RVs. That's why we've been doing this for 47 years. Folks, this particular unit, this is an 04 National Tropical T350 Heritage Edition. It's only $59,900 with 41,000 miles. If that's not a bargain, I don't know what is. It's priced way under book, loaded with options, and it's going to go quick, and especially for only a 35.5 foot. You know, most people that want a triple slide diesel, they're pretty much stuck to a 38 to 40 foot or a bigger. But this is actually a 35.5 foot that's easy to drive, easy to park, and it's going to something that's going to sell really quick. If you're interested, give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays are 423-605-6747. Our website is parkway.rvcenter.com or .net. Either one will work. And you can email us at sales@parkway.rvcenter.com. Now, folks, we're a lot different than your other RV dealerships. First of all, we've been in business for almost half a century. Second of all, we don't have commissioned salespeople, and you never want to buy from an RV dealership that has commissioned salespeople, and I'll tell you why. Another RV dealers hate it when I do this too, but I mean, I'd rather tell everybody the truth, and you can be your own judge about who you buy from and what you buy. You know, commissioned RV salespeople are what other RV dealerships hire, because this way they can afford to keep a large staff of salespeople on duty at any given time, because they don't have to pay them by the hour, they don't have to pay them salary, they only pay them when they sell something. Well, guess what? The average rate of pay for an RV salesperson on new and used RVs is 25% of the gross profit. So if you think about that for a second, the RV dealers who have a lot more overhead than us, that spend millions of dollars advertising on NASCAR and billboards, TV commercials, all that stuff, you know, that they already have a lot higher overhead to pay for their advertising. But then they got to mark their RVs up even more to cover that 25% commission rate that the salesperson makes when they sell it. Why this is bad for you, not only are you going to pay more for the RV because they can't afford to pay their salespeople by the week, they have to pay them commission, but that salesperson is never going to be looking out for your own benefit. They're never going to look out just for the dealership's benefit. They're only looking out for their own benefit because they're their own boss. So in other words, like if you came in to look at a particular unit they had on sale. Well, they may not have much of a markup on it because it was on sale. So that RV salesperson is going to do their best to steer you toward one that's not on sale, that has a higher markup, so they can make more money. Another thing too, folks, that's why these places have such high pressure salespeople, because when they have 30 or 40 people selling RVs, you may be the only customer they talk to all week. The last thing they want to hear is like, I'm not going to buy for a few weeks or a few months, or I'm just looking. They don't want to hear that. They want to sell you that day while you're on the lot, because they don't want you coming back, talking to another salesperson, or going to another RV dealership and buying one, because they miss out on the only lead they may get that week. And that just puts a lot of pressure on you as the buyer. It makes it an unpleasant buying experience, and we don't believe in it, folks. We're a family-owned and operated RV dealership for over 47 years, and that's pretty much a true testament to what kind of place we run. We don't have commissioned salespeople. We don't believe in it. We believe it just hinders the RV buying process and gives people a bad taste for RV dealers. My salespeople, I don't have 30 or 40, I've got 5, but my salespeople are salary-based only. Really a unique concept, because this way they can concentrate on your needs, because they get paid exactly the same every single week. It doesn't matter which RV you buy. It doesn't matter what you pay for it. It doesn't even matter if you buy one from us or one of our competitors. They get paid exactly the same. So they're here to answer your questions, to deal with your concerns, listen to your needs, and put you in the RV that's perfect for your budget and to suit your needs. And folks, and another logic, and more logic behind that is, when you have the lowest prices on used RVs like we do, and folks, I'm not ashamed to say it, we have the lowest prices in the country on quality used RVs. You can compare our prices with anybody. We beat them by thousands. But when you have the lowest prices, you don't have to hire people to sell your RVs. My videos and the value of them pretty much sell themselves. The only thing the salespeople do around here is they answer any and all questions you have. If you've got a trade-in or you need help financing, they help you with that. And they, of course, they schedule a time to pick up or set up a delivery. And folks, with our prices, you have to realize we sell all over the country. We've sold in all 50 states, including multiple sales to Alaska and Hawaii. I've sent several RVs to Australia. I've sent thousands of RVs all over Canada. I've sent them to England, Italy, Australia. It's just absolutely crazy, folks, but people come from thousands of miles to buy RVs from us. And, and let's be honest with you, and it's because we have the lowest prices. People don't come that far away because they like us. They come from that far away because we save them money. And that's exactly what we can do to you. On top of not having commissioned salespeople, on top of having the lowest prices on used RVs on the internet, we have no extra fees. You go to these other RV dealerships, they're going to charge you up to $2,000 in dock fees, prep fees, tag and title fees, processing fees, dealer fees, whatever they want to call them. We call them rip-off fees, because all those fees they charge you are 100% dealer profit. They're 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV. At Parkway RV Center, not only are you going to pay the lowest price on the internet for this same make and model RV with the same mileage, you're going to save thousands of dollars because we don't charge you any extra fees. Another big way that we save buyers money is we don't have finance managers. You never want to go to a dealership that has finance managers. Just like a commissioned salesperson, a finance manager doesn't get paid by the hour. They don't get paid salary. They get paid a cut of whatever they can make the dealership on the financing. That's right, folks. Financing, which I know 80 or 90% of you are going to do, that's just a fact of life, that you're going to have to finance big purchases like this. Other RV dealers have learned to exploit you for that and to make money off of you. And this is how they do it. The finance manager has relationships with banks and loan companies, and they actually let the dealer mark the interest rate up several percent and keep the difference. In other words, I'm just throwing out numbers for an example. I can get you 2.5% interest rate on a 60-month loan, or I can get you up to 180 months for, right around 5%, 6%, give or take. But what they do is that's why they never discuss interest rates on the phone until they get your credit. Because if a salesperson tells you an estimated interest rate, then he just killed any chance of the finance manager making money, or run you off by giving you such a high rate that it scares you. But let's just say on 2.5%. They'll get you approved for 2.5%, but they don't tell you that because they won't discuss interest rates. Well, they'll come back in there. Guess what, Mr. Customer? We got you approved. 7% interest rate on this unit. Sign right here, here, and here, and it's yours. You sign it not knowing any better, not knowing that they got you approved at such a low rate. Well, guess what? Now you have thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan than you would have paid if you'd come here. So on top of paying more for the RV to cover their overhead, pay more for the RV to help pay their salesperson, their commissioned salesperson, paying thousands of dollars in fees, you just paid thousands of dollars in finance charges that you didn't have to pay because the dealership learned how to make money and to exploit you for financing. Folks, we offer financing as a courtesy, not as a way to make money. Rest assured that our interest rate's the lowest you're going to find anywhere because we have 0% dealer interest rate markup. I don't believe in making money on financing. I just don't think that's right, folks. It should be illegal, but it's not. But guess what? 99% of the dealers you deal with that have financing, that's what they do. That's how they make money. So folks, if you want to save thousands of dollars, not just on the price, but on the fees and the financing, you need to call us because we have helped people all over the United States get the RV of their dreams and save them thousands and thousands of dollars. And that's exactly what we can do for you. Our numbers again are 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays are 423-605-6747. Now folks, I'm not in sales. But I know I've got over 20 plus years of experience with RVs. I've worked on them, I've delivered them, I've owned several. And I know a lot of people, especially those of you who have never been in the RV lifestyle, have questions. And you don't really have anybody to ask them to that's not going to try to sell you something. Well, folks, I'm not in sales. I just do advertising. And if you just want to talk to me, if you just have questions about the RV lifestyle that you can't get answered because everybody wants to try to sell you something, give me an email. My email address is bo@parkwayrvcenter.com. I'll answer your questions. I'll give you honest, unbiased answers. It can be about a brand. I'll give you my honest opinion about it. It could be about just general questions about gas versus diesel or what to expect when you're in the RV lifestyle. I'll help you out any way I can, folks, and I'm not going to try to sell you something. Even if it's about an RV at another dealer's lot, folks, I'll give you my honest opinion about it. So, again, my personal email is bo@parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope I answered some of your questions. Feel free to give me any comments, any suggestions. Again, at my email address, bo@parkwayrvcenter.com. And just for general sales inquiries, send it to sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you for watching my video. Hope to see you soon.